Hey guys, it's John from Awesome Quest. Before we get started with the video, I want you guys to check out this awesome podcast that I've been listening to called Dregs of Craigs. It's a show where these three guys, Steve, Dustin, and Sean, talk about the worst Craigslist ads you can imagine. And a lot of the times, the three hosts laugh so hard, I'm pretty sure one of them have puked from laughing too hard. It's a great show. Give it a listen. Now, on with the episode. Hi, I'm John.
And I'm Ted.
And welcome back to Awesome Quest.
It has been quite some time since we played Smash.
It has been a while.
I have a Pro Controller now.
Yeah, and aren't they the best?
It's a good feel, but it's weird because I actually still kind of prefer the PS4 controller, but they're gonna be looking more like the Switch one with the PS5 from what I've seen.
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well. Who should we play? Goodness Grambus. It has been so long since we've played Smashy Smash together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you had a story you wanted to tell.
Oh yeah, to do with scissors. One moment, I have to make sure that we're past, like...
we gotta wait until we get
have to
past
wait
the
for at least a minute,
mark.
yeah. Anyway, and this is a weird one to start on, but,
well, we can hold them in suspense for a minute.
Okay, yeah, for a hot minute.
Yeah, because I have some things I wanted to talk about, too.
Sounds good to me.
I don't know if we've talked about this since I got it, but, I got the starter set for Call of Cthulhu,
Yeah.
another tabletop role-playing game. I talk about D&D a lot. I'm going to be talking about Call of Cthulhu a lot because
Nice.
Call of Cthulhu is like, what if D&D was a lot less balanced?
And made to not let the players actually win.
Yeah, well, and like they can, but there's almost always a side effect associated with them winning. Oh,
Yeah.
man. And I'm really excited
I'm still getting
to
used
try.
to playing this on my Pro Controller because this is crazy.
Right? I'm really excited. I'm really excited to participate in a game I. Okay. I'm really excited to participate in a tabletop game that I haven't participated in before. Because I've watched a couple of Call of Cthulhu streams. Just to kind of, but more to learn like the ins and outs of like how a keeper works and how the players work than anything. I did it.
Yeah, you did.
But I'm really excited about it because
I didn't realize he was still on stage.
As Ted and I have mentioned before, my favorite form of horror is cosmic. I really enjoy the whole like
Oh, you got me.
a being that cannot be understood. The kind of the purity of the unknown. I really like that kind of horror. So I'm really excited to write a game in that kind of setting. I think it'll be fun.
Stop it, doggy. Not allowed to beat up this
How's
man.
your Planescape?
Pathfinder?
God, why can I never remember the name Pathfinder?
I don't know. It's funny because it split off from 3.5A when they announced 4E. They didn't like the changes, from what I can tell. And they made their own thing because they had been working as a publication group for a lot of
TSR. Well, Wizards
for a lot of 3.5e content.
Because TSR existed for a very small amount of time, I believe.
No, long amount of time, and I think they're still technically around.
But they sold off like their big asset.
Well, yeah, because the person in charge is an asshole.
Yeah, well, okay. But yeah, how's your Pathfinder game going? Because you always have stories about Pathfinder.
Like I said, we were doing a war game thing, and we were fighting on a ship. We moved in closer because we were doing like a scale thing. And then we moved to a smaller scale thing where we had a ghost ship with 5 cannons, 4 undead horsemen who were running on the water because their horses were enchanted to have a flight effect.
Mm-hmm.
and a lich wizard on a dragon zombie.
Oh, hold up 1 second. I need a drink. My throat's already getting dry. Welcome to allergy season, ladies
Also,
and
I
gentlemen.
want to close that door, by the way. I just realized that was open.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Oh, shit. Hey, Ted, do you sound weird on a microphone if you're far away?
Yeah,
I
probably.
don't know if the microphone even picked that up. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. This happens all the time.
Ugh. Okay, I'm back.
And shit happens.
This is so different than what I'm used to. Holy shit!
In
'Cause I keep
terms of
getting
like
I keep
controllers,
getting the buttons mixed up. Yeah.
I get that. I think the Pro Controller though is like the optimal way. Get out of here, Fireflower.
God, that recovery.
Yeah, Byleth's recovery is insane. But you were talking a little bit more about your Pathfinder game.
And so we were discussing the rules, and we did a really quick change to the thing where for flight where we realized we had been flying the entire game wrong.
Oh yeah?
Because basically you have to have one upkeep of flight movement or stating you were hovering, even if magical flight. So I changed my plans in regards to that, and ended up landing on the ship that was nearby, because otherwise I would have ended up in the water if I had cast a spell, and I didn't want that to happen, even though it was holy water.
Oh.
And I broke the shit. I broke the last cannon. I'm sucking, but oh well.
That's okay. We're talking, and that's okay.
Yeah. But
Ow.
it was funny because I ended up getting that last cannon, and what happened was a ghost captain of large size popped in, and I had to deal with that now because I'm like, well, what is his deal, you know?
Yeah. Yikes.
But so I'm far away from most other characters. I do have I assume I'm the highest AC at this point. I have 36.
Damn.
I have heavy armor, and I'm a cleric with 176 total HP.
Does how's AC calculated in Pathfinder?
I'd have to think about that, because again, it's one of those things where I took a feat that increased my overall armor rating as well.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. So, yeah, because in D&D, like, armor can vary, but for the most part, like, it doesn't go over, like, 18 or 20.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, it can be... When you say, like, I have an armor rating of, like, 36, I'm like...
It's crazy.
What? How? So, is that high enough that you're, like, almost never getting hit?
Yeah. Unless the enemies are significantly stronger, because we're like level 14 or 15.
Okay. Ow. Yeah! Stop it. Yeah, man, like...
But yeah, so he spawned in and was like, who fucked up my ship? You know?
Yeah. That's gotta be...
But yeah, so...
That's an uh-oh
We
moment.
did manage to get both the Lich... No, the Dragon Zombie and the Four Horsemen are also dealt with.
Oh, jeez.
And we still have another army to deal with after this.
Jeez.
Because we have both... Like I said, we put together back a scrying orb that turns out to actually be the eye of a god.
Yeah.
So everyone wants it. Both the Hells and the Undead Legions want it.
Yeah? I live in this bubble now. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, it's, You and
Nice.
I both advocate for tabletop RPGs.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
They're super fun, and like they let you explore a lot of things. Like they,
I got you on the tail end of that.
yeah, like last night's D&D session. No.
Damn you.
You're not allowed.
Oh, you got me. I got greedy.
You got greedy, and I punished you for it.
Yeah, you did.
But yeah, in last night's D&D game, a couple weeks ago, we rescued a NPC from a town that was where my character was from, which was like a super superstitious town. They think what Lovecraft was actually like: afraid, racist, and a dick.
Yep.
That was the entire population of this town. Yeah, guys, don't refer to cosmic horror as Lovecraftian horror because Lovecraft was a terrible human being.
And his entire writing was based off the fact that he was a terrible garbage trash man.
Yeah. Like, he made a lot of... He influenced a lot of writers, and
But-
those writers are a lot better to follow. Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. We rescued an NPC, and like it's an oceanic campaign, so we're sailing
Nice.
from like continent
That
to
works
continent
really
to
well
continent.
if you're doing like island hopping kind of stuff. That works really well with cosmic horror, considering how, for a lack of a better term, moist it is.
I
And
don't
its
think,
imagery, it's very wet and watery.
Yeah, and
Again,
I don't think
Lovecraft had a weird fear of
he was
ocean.
afraid of the ocean. Yeah,
and basically everything that wasn't middle upper class white Anglo-Saxon Protestants.
yeah. Well, and his little like corner of where did he live? New England.
It was New England, I believe. Providence, Rhode Island, I believe.
Yes. That was it. I'm gonna go. But and like I don't know if this campaign is going to end up being like cosmic in its situation. We certainly don't understand what the fuck is going on.
I haven't won once today.
I am in the zone, and we're also talking.
Yeah.
Which I think occasionally I am better at compartmentalizing than you are. At least when it comes to talking while playing video games. But that being said, we're about to test that theory because I'm about to talk about a D&D story, whereas you were talking about Pathfinder in the last episode.
I thought for sure that last hit would have.
I thought so too. But we rescued an NPC, and we are ferrying her.
Yes.
There we go. My character offered her a
Hey,
place.
that's appropriate.
That is. Too bad she flew off the stage. My character, August, offered her a place to stay that would be safe, while she, like, worked on,
Oh, I hit her. I'm sorry, Midna.
I've never seen that happen before.
I think it's happened to me once where I've killed my own thing before.
He offered her a place to stay, after they, like, reach landfall, in, like, one of the larger continents, called Sokol. And during all of this, like, the two of them are becoming close because they both have a very... Oh, okay. They had a very similar issue with this town. She being a tiefling in a town that's afraid of...
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't know either. She being a tiefling in a town full of humans who are superstitious, like, the last session in that town, she was attacked by one of the citizens. That was crazy. And so August, like, they ferried her away. August offered her a place to stay.
Oh, yeah,
in the
baby.
meantime. Yeah, see, because I'm talking now, you're destroying me.
Also, I used to be a Link main back in, like,
The
Melee.
olden days.
Back when we were little and, like, I was, like, maybe 10 at best. I loved Link, man.
Okay, I got you with that.
Nice.
And the following session, we had a party where, like, August and this character, Moira, were talking about a lot of things. Just discussing, like, their lives, what they did, like, why they're doing what they're doing. He was really sorry that they had to displace her, like, for her own safety, and she was like, hey, like, I'm safe because of you. Like, don't even worry about it. And in tonight's session, or in yesterday's session, there are blossoming feelings between Moira and August, and it was really interesting. I've had that happen in my games before, but I've never had it happen with.
Oh, now I'm basically screwed.
I've never had it happen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm boned.
I've never had it happen with a character of mine before.
I want to win.
And it's really interesting. Ow.
I want to win.
It's really interesting. And I'm having a ton of fun. Like, experiencing, like, what can only be described as a broken man finding someone he cares about.
Yeah, baby.
Nice job. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love relationships in tabletop RPGs because it's exploratory. It allows you to explore, like, your feelings in a safe, no consequence environment.
Unless you're with assholes, in which case, find the better group.
Yes.
Which is, I'm certain, easier said than done.
I'm gonna play me.
Yee. Oh no, let me change color.
Gonna be boy Ike or man Ike?
Boy Ike.
You gotta be man Ike. Man Ike's hot.
Well, speaking of being a man,
the scissor story?
Yes, I was grooming myself in my, nether regions, let's say.
Oh no.
I was using scissors to trim the hair down there because I didn't want to shave down there. And I had to get to the scrot. Yeah, and it was behind me. So I ended up, cutting into my sack. And bleeding quite profusely.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving right now. I'm going away.
For like 20 minutes or so.
No, dude, you know how afraid of blood I am. How could you mention a story like this to me?
Because I knew as soon as this happened, I was like mid-bleeding for like 20 minutes, like, oh, I should save this for the show.
Oh man,
there was blood oozing for like the next like half an hour after the 20 minutes.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I had to pause and like I literally okay, so we're in a basement. And I literally had to like go into a separate room in the basement for a moment. Like
Well, that gets rid of most of my strategy, is like
that was so gross. Uh-oh. Why? Like, why? Why would this exist? Why would you do this?
Because.
Dude, that is, like, why I am so afraid of, like, the whole manscaping thing. Like, I do it, because it's...
Yeah. It'd probably be easier if you had, like, a significant other you could trust to help you with it, which I do not have.
Yeah. Well, it's just that, like... I don't know, if you're using trimmers, you're probably fine, but, like, I cannot imagine using, like, anything else. That would be so horrifying to me. Like, that risk is too high. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Counter it.
Nice. Can you imagine if you actually did?
I mean, that would be awesome.
Anyway. Well, yeah, that was the story. I hope you all cringed just as much as John did, because that would make me very happy.
Also,
leave
we are
a
not
comment saying
we are not ending the episode on that. We cannot end the episode on that. We're at the end. We are at time. We cannot end the episode with that story.
Oh, really?
My God.
I thought that was an amazing end.
Well, okay.
No, it's fine. We can do another round. We can go over a little bit extra. I'm fine with that.
No, we gotta stick to our time.
We could do we could make a. I was gonna say we could do we can select our characters and stage for the next one.
Okay. I'm going to
I shall
play
be
in the next one.
Buff the cat.
Mario. Hey guys, thanks for watching.
Bye. Careful not to cut into your scrotes.
No, stop it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And tell me if you were cringing just as much as John. It'll make my day.
Yeah, and hit that bell icon. Join the guild. Become a member of the guild. We love you guys.
See you next time.
Bye.